I joked I'd meet someone better on girls' night, and my husband changed the locks on me. I'm Jada, 27, and I've been married to Connor for 3 years. Friday night, I spent 2 hours getting ready for girls' night. Black dress, full makeup, hair perfect, because I wanted to feel pretty again. Connor was in the living room at his workbench, sketching another dining table. He looked up and said, "Wow, really dressed up? Or is this for Tiffany and Rachel?" I did a quick twirl and said, "For me, I just want to feel nice." His jaw tightened. "You never do that for our dates." I snapped back that our dates were the same 3 places. He always rushed home to sand wood and watch videos about tables. He said, "So you'll try for them, but not for me." And I should have stopped right there and explained, but I didn't. I laughed and said, "Relax, maybe I'll meet someone better tonight." The room went cold. He didn't yell, but his face changed like a switch flip. I grabbed my purse and said, "It was a joke. Don't be so sensitive." He didn't move, just said quietly, "Is it a joke, or is it how you really think?" I rolled my eyes, muttered that he was being dramatic, and walked out without even saying goodbye. Girls' night was at a trendy place with perfect lighting and tiny drinks that cost too much. Tiffany was already showing off a bracelet her husband bought her. Rachel was talking about a surprise weekend trip. I laughed along, but I also felt bitter, like I was always watching other people live the life I wanted. After a couple drinks, my mouth got loose. I started talking about Connor like he was a project that would never finish. I said his furniture thing wasn't a real career yet, and I joked that he spent more time with wood than with me. A guy at the bar kept flirting, and I didn't shut it down right away because being noticed felt good. I even posted a quick story of my drink with the guy's hand in the corner, like it was nothing, and I told myself it was harmless. Around 1 a.m., I got home and my key wouldn't turn. I tried again, harder, then knocked, then called, then texted. Nothing. Then I saw the deadbolt in the shiny new lock. My stomach dropped. Taped to the door was a note with a code and my old key. Inside, his closet was half empty. On the counter was another note. "I'm at a hotel. We need to talk about what you really want." I stood there shaking. Then I started firing off texts. Angry ones, then scared ones, then long voicemails where my voice cracked. He didn't answer. By morning, I was so mad I dug out my secret $600 stash and booked a spa day. Like if he could be cold, I could be petty too. Sunday night, he finally texted, "I'll be home after work tomorrow. We need to talk." Monday evening, he walked in, and he looked calm in a way that scared me. No hug, no kiss, just a quiet, "Hey." I crossed my arms and said, "So you're back. You seriously changed the locks over a joke?" He set his bag down and stayed standing, like he didn't want to sit with me. "It wasn't the joke," he said. "It was what it showed." I tried to laugh it off again, but he didn't move. He said he'd been thinking about how I talked about it, how I compared him to my friends' husbands, how I acted like I was settling. My face burned. "Did you go through my phone?" I asked. He said, "I didn't have to. Mark told me." My stomach flipped. He named things I'd said in our group chat, word for word, and my throat went tight. He also said he saw my story with the guy at the bar. I blurted out that I wasn't doing anything, that I was just having fun, but the words sounded weak even to me. Connor pulled out his phone and scrolled, like he'd been saving receipts. "I've been writing it down," he said, voice steady. "Every time you put me down, every time you act embarrassed of me, every time you joke about finding someone better." I felt my eyes sting, and I tried to step closer, but he took a small step back. Then he said the sentence that made my legs feel hollow. "I talked to a lawyer this weekend." My heart slammed. I said, "You can't just end us." He said, "I'm not your backup plan." He took a breath and said, "You get 1 week to decide if you actually want this marriage, or if you just like having me around while you shop for something else." He walked to the door, looked back once, and said, "The locks stay changed until you're sure." Then he left, and the click of the door felt louder than any fight we'd ever had. I stood in the hallway, staring at the new lock, my phone in my hand, and for the first time, the joke didn't feel funny at all.